Hello and welcome to another match review of Street Fighter V. These matches are from the season 2, from season 1, and so some of the stuff are not relevant to the current season, but uh, we're gonna look at some concepts here, and these concepts are general enough not to depend on the season we pick. So this time our hero is Pedogore, and the Mika player. He is an ultra platinum player, so quite high level player against and got another super ultra platinum, sorry, player, which is the Rashid. And we're gonna see that the first match also already happened. Some stuff happens here, and I want you to look at him now at the beginning and see how calm he is and how really good he plays. And I want to remember him like that, cool, in control, applying pressure, playing the good game. And we'll see that it may not last, and we'll try to understand why. So in the start of the second round, we're gonna see that Rashid start to rely on his flying bird kick, and this will get quite a lot of damage in. But here, it was blocked, and Mika didn't punish it, and she's supposed to be able to punish it with the EX or with the slide, and not punishing it will allow the Rashid to keep using that, and moreover, it will get Pedagore extra focusing on how to deal with it and not focusing on the ground game. Or and by not doing that, it will open him up for more approaches that Rashid will use, and one of them will be quite risky, and he will get himself into a bad situation, which will be quite hard for him to recover from. But this only the first greedy move that Rashid will use in this match. And here we're gonna see the second one, which is also quite greedy. Alright, this looks good from Rashid's perspective, right? He got the standing roundhouse on fatal counter or crash counter, and it does quite a lot of damage. And he usually uses it after the jumping attacks, and it can catch quite a lot of things with it. And that deck is quite safe in season 1. Season 2 it's -4. Season 1 is -2, sorry. But this is quite important concept that he will get away with it. And we're gonna see that he does this quite a lot and actually never gets punished. Alright, wait. Let's get back to that thing a bit and talk about it a bit more because this is quite important. So Rashid is gonna use his whirlwind here, his cyclone, his something, and this puts him at disadvantage. I think it's -2. And as we saw also with the standing roundhouse, he get away with it. Yes, he does not continue the attack, but Mika is not really punishing it, and he just able to walk away, calmly walk away. And this is quite disastrous for Mika because we need to remember that Mika, most of her game plan is revolving around getting that frame advantage up close. and then using it for getting the mix-up in. Because you see, our hero is quite good at converting those attacks, those frame advantage situation when he is initiating them. But when it is coming upon him from the opponent player, or meaning that when Rashid does something that is disadvantage for him, he is not quite ready to punish them, to go full in, full wild as Mika can and should go. And this is quite problematic because it allows the Rashid player keep playing greedy and keep going for those mix-up. And we saw how good these attacks are when they get in. Like standing roundhouse is really, really scary from Rashid, from the opponent's perspective when it gets the crash counters, and in season 2 even scarier because you get even bigger combo. So the main theme here is he needs to start punish those greedy move. So if we define what greedy move is or what greedy move is, this is a move that will give the player advantage when it works, but put him in quite disadvantaged situation when it doesn't. Jumps and sweep are quite good example for it because we all know that jumps are very good when they work, even if they are being blocked. They put you at massive frame advantage, but almost any player at even lower levels knows how to deal with them. The same with sweep. Quite long reached, it gives you a knockdown, but quite easy to punish. So we need to identify those moves and punish them accordingly so we can convince our opponents little by little that he might not want to use them if he wants to win. And this is quite important concept because at higher levels you might see more honest game. And this is not because they have some kind of honor or agreement between the players about how to play the game. It's just a respect that both player understands that the other player knows how to punish these kind of moves, these kind of risky moves. Here we're gonna see that the super might not quite kill and it will be really unfortunate. Spoiler alert. And by the way, we can see it again. He is not getting punished by that. And maybe after a few matches like this, the Mika player is a bit on tilt. But anyway, these kinds of moves are okay when they are used rarely and the opponent is not ready for them and you can get away with them. But it is really important to prevent our opponents from basing his game around these kind of moves because they do work sometimes and they can give quite advantage if it's position advantage, if it's the way we play advantage, or just high risk, low reward advantage of moves, which is quite dangerous to habit to get in pawn, as we saw with the standing roundhouse example. So we are getting to the end of this session, and this time we don't have a high level match to view because it is something that quite hard to learn from high level footage because these players usually don't use these moves, and it is because what I said that they knows that their opponents will be ready for them and will punish them. So we really need to see each moves that give us a problem and learn how to work around it. Even if it's like going for the training mode and seeing what its flows are, being able to punish or starting our own offense. And for our hero here, pedogore, my recommendation is to be able to start his offense from the opponent's mistakes or opponent disadvantage or risky moves use as just as the same as he does from his own attacks because as a Mika player at Ultra Platinum his offense is good. It has to be, and he probably knows what he's doing. So if he can use this attack the same way when he's blocking an attack that puts the enemy at minus frames, just the same, and when he gets a jumping, let's say, or a blocked standing roundhouse, or any wake up even, it will bring him to the next level and makes his Mika way scarier because you can't just let the opponents get away with it. So this will be it for the current match review. Liked if you did, and comment if you have more questions or if you have any more matches you would like me to review, or if you just don't agree with something I said and you want to raise that comment about it. Until the next time, so long and goodbye.